I wasn't filming it in the middle of the night like I used to, so it's not really that late, but damn, it needs to focus. Yeah, anyway, it's 12:35, but that's not nearly as late as it used to be. Like all of them 2006 or 2017 build vlog videos you saw. If you saw them, or if you're gonna go watch them, them shits are more than likely filmed like at 3 in the morning, because we used to get off work and I would like take a nap after I got off work at like 10:30 and then just go work on the haunt, and it would be from like 2 in the morning till sunrise type of shit, working on the haunt. And I had to do school at the same time. It was a shit show, but I mean that was like the craziest year of the haunt, so I don't know, I feel like I just do better working on my haunt shit at night. I don't know if that's how it is for y'all, but that's how it is for me. But anyway, so I've been typing these shits up. This is just one of the examples of the epitaph things, I don't know how to say it, that I'm gonna print a bunch of these out, and I have other names down in here that I'm working on, but I'm just gonna use my last name because I don't want to give out anybody's information. But I'm going to use like most of the people's names that were in my haunt, actor-wise. I'm going to make them a tombstone for the graveyard this year, and yeah, unless they don't want me to put their last name on it. But I'm not gonna put their last name up on YouTube right now. But that's my last name, so I'll put myself on the spot. I don't really give a shit. Yeah, I'm just using this shit called. If I wasn't on a MacBook right now, like I would definitely be using Word. But this MacBook is always on some bullshit, so I'm using this shit called Text Edit. And I can just fuck around with the font, and it shows me like the size up there. I guess that's the size of the paper is gonna be, so I guess that's kind of important for this. I need these letters to be pretty big because them tombstones are pretty big. So the font I'm using is, I don't know, something 72 old style. I'm not even gonna say that shit. That shit's ugly. But yeah. Printing these out tomorrow, and I think tomorrow I'm also going to drive around and drive around with this camera and go to some cemeteries and graveyards around town just to get some inspiration and shit, and bring the camera with me and get some pictures and videos. I actually tried to do that on Friday, which it's Monday now. Monday night. It's Labor Day. Happy Labor Day, though, by the way. If you're a laborer out there, you know what I'm saying? Good work. You dig? But yeah, I tried to go and film this shit. I tried to go film some graveyards on Friday, but I literally I was in the car driving, and I started to record on my phone, and it said no storage, and I was just like, fuck. So I didn't want to sit there and just delete a bunch of shit off my phone, so I got the old camera out. So I'm gonna be editing these shits up on an SD card, like putting an SD card into my computer. Alright y'all, so I'm on the way to go look at some cemeteries and shit right now, so that's where we're going right now. I think this is like the dopest cemetery in my town. It's just fucking huge. pulling up to the next spot. This one's not gonna be as crazy and big as that last one, but yeah, this one's like a little bit spookier. It's like out on this back dirt road outside of town. Just kind of in like the backwoods area, so it's actually a little bit spookier, maybe more of the vibe I'm going for. That one we were just at was like right in the middle of downtown. It was like right on the outside of downtown, so I think that might be the biggest one in Columbia, but I don't know. I know that one's like the ones where I've seen the craziest stones. Like there's another one in town that's pretty big, but they're not like, they're just like the little ones that are on the ground that you can just walk and like look down and read them on the ground. So yeah, I haven't been to this spot in a really long time, so I don't even remember what this place is even like. So I guess y'all will see. The way I see it, there's a big ass storm coming in that way, so perfect timing. Yeah, I'll be back when we're pulling up. I think we're pulling up on it. Yeah, here goes. Yeah, so obviously it's not as huge as the other one, but there's probably some older stones out there. They look pretty old. Some of them in the back too. Yeah, I think this one's cool because it's just out like in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it's got the little arch thing too, so that's pretty balling. And it's locked up. I mean, you can probably go in there, but I'm not limping my ass out into that scary shit. But yeah, so let's go pull up to another spot. This spook-ass forest. I'm just really hoping that some spooky shit happens while I'm recording and we catch it on the camera. That would be dope, but alright, we're pulling up on the next spot. This is the spot I was just talking about, that last place where it's just kind of like, it's not really the fucking, I don't want to be like filming nobody while they're driving, because I'd be acting crazy if I saw someone pointing a camera out the window at me. So if you ever see me put the camera down, that's why. So yeah, this is the spot I was talking about where it's not really like big crazy stones, but it's just I don't know, it's just like flat stones just laying on the ground that you can like walk into and look over. So big stones. There's some benches, like some memorial benches, but there's nothing really like too crazy to like see on video. But there's a funeral home right here, which is pretty balling. I was hoping we get to see like a hearse or something, but they must be up in them garages and stuff. So anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd pop in here real quick just to like show you kind of what I meant. There's more over there, but alright, so I am working on this graveyard statue, this mourning statue, and so far I have this frame done, and it's just a 2 foot by 2 foot frame, and it was really easy, and I just put it together with that impact driver, and I use this thing. So it's really not a perfect, it's not a perfect frame at all, but no one's gonna see it, and I'm gonna reinforce it a little bit because some of the wood did split a little bit on the ends. So I will reinforce that, and then yeah, I got this. There's a full. I'm not gonna do like a full how-to build on this because you can go over to Stilt Beast Studios with Alan Hops, and he has like a whole tutorial on how he does it, and he does it really good. So I'm pretty much just doing how he does it, and I'm doing it with the canvas cloth. And he has a way, this new way with like some type of plastic sheeting and a heat gun, but I'm doing the cloth way, the monster mud kind of way. And I'm gonna do things a little bit different than the way he did it, just because of like the materials I have. I think the way he did it was really good, and I'm just working with what I got. So I am going to, yeah, I know he has one, his old video from a long time ago was like, he did like a mannequin head, and it was just kind of like a female statue, stone statue. And then the new one is, one has no face, no head, so it's just like an empty hood. And then one's with a skull. And I'm still not sure what the head on mine is gonna be, but I have an idea with this Gore-Galore head piece that I have that I think would be really crazy, and I'll show you that headpiece in a second. Alright, so here's that Gore-Galore headpiece I was telling you guys about. It has these wires in the back, and I know you can hook this up to some battery and the eyes will glow red, but I can almost bet money that this thing does not, like the lights don't work anymore, because this thing is really old. Probably like maybe pre-2010 shit right here. It's really old, but it already looks like stone, so it'll be a dope ass like hooded stone witch looking thing. It would be balling. But that's one of the options I'm thinking about right now. So yeah, and I also put a little middle piece in that frame. So that's where I'm at. Alright, so there's the base frame with the long piece sticking up. It's gonna be a 6 foot, maybe a little taller than 6 foot statue, but yeah. It is in like no way sturdy at all right now, so I'm going to reinforce it, and it is going to not look very good when I reinforce it, but it'll be sturdy. And that's all that matters, because no one's gonna see this shit that's under all the stuff, so yeah.